Senior number 33, Caitlin Burnham. Goalkeeper, junior number 55, Julia Cherry. Alliance coach by Sharon Kluger, assistant coach Bob Ossoff, Jack Stone, and Jack Douglas. Now this is Stockton University Gospel. Senior from Summer 4.1, Mary McLaughlin. Junior from Summer 4.5, Megan Pellegrino. Senior from Green number 10, Mary Missouri. Sophomore from West Caldwell, number 13, Isabella Marinello. Sophomore from Monroe Township, number 15, Emily Dorstock. Sophomore from Barnegat, number 16, Lexi Jackson. Junior from Chatham, number 17, Drew Coxon. Senior from Millmont Park, Pennsylvania, number 18, Kirsten Axe. Freshman from Mount Olive, number 20, Aubrey Giordano. Junior from Lafayette Hill, Pennsylvania, number 21, Lucy Sullivan. Freshman from Montville, New Jersey, number 31, Gina Murata. And your goalkeeper, senior from Neighborhood Township, number 29, Jordan Hawks. Y'all raising coach by Denise Westler, assistant coach Alexander Vincent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this time, please rise with your hats as we honor America with playing our national anthem. I don't know if the street, like I know that.
Welcome everyone inside another edition of Stockton Women's Lacrosse. My name is Eric Bretz. My broadcast partner will be along shortly. That's Frank D'Antonio. And we are set to see the 10-2 Stockton Ospreys and the number 2 team in the NJAC take on the number 4 ranked 11-2 TCNJ Lions and the number 1 team in the NJAC. Stockton was on a hot streak before their loss to Moravian on March 29th, but they bounced back in a big way in their first conference game of the season against Ramapo, where they put up 9 first-quarter goals against the Roadrunners and finished with a 22-5 win on the road. 4 Ospreys recorded a hat trick, including sophomore midfielder Isabella Marinello, who added in 2 assists. This is Stockton's best season since 2016 when they started their season 12-2, and they're looking to finish strong with just 4 games left, but tonight's going to be a tough task against top-ranked TCNJ. For them, they started off 7-0 after dropping 2 straight games to number 1 ranked Middlebury College and number 10 ranked Gettysburg College. However, they got back on track recently and have been perfect in the NJAC, putting them in the number 1 spot. Most recently, they were routing Kane on Saturday up 14-2 for their senior day before good old Mother Nature forced them to stop after 3 quarters. Junior attackman Morgan Vaccaro led the way in goals with 4, while 2 senior attackmen Catherine Neyberg and Anna Devlin matched each other with 3 goals and 1 assist. And we are just about set to get things started here. We have 15 minutes on the clock. Lexi Jackson will take the draw first for the Ospreys. For the Lions, it's going to be number 15, Jillian Westerby. In goal for the Ospreys is senior goaltender Jordan Hawks. For TCNJ, it's going to be junior goaltender Julia Charist. And here we go. Draw is up and won by TCNJ. It's number 23, Sabrina Phillips, the senior out of Hamilton, New Jersey. Whistle blows and it'll stay with TCNJ. Allie Tobler with it now. Now it gets up top to Hatzold. Back to Westerby. Hatzold now. Lazy pass it to X for number 10. That was Caitlin Nayberg, and it's taken away by Jordan Hawks. Quickly cleared out to Isabella Marinello. She gets checked from behind. McLaughlin had a chance at it. She missed it. TCNJ back on offense already. It's Anna Wright. And Wright will be awarded a free position opportunity after her aggressive play right there. She's 12 of 18 on free position opportunities so far this season. Looking to make it 13 and 19. And Hawks ready to make a big save to start her night. Inside, shot, nice save by Hawks. Quick outlet, here's Gina Murata. Murata gets checked from behind. Host the Lions trailing her. She'll slow it down. Finds DeWarsop. Something to note for the Ospreys, Lily Alessandro is going to be out tonight with a foot injury. I'm not too sure what it was, but we saw her walking around with a boot. So that's a big loss for the Ospreys, offensively at least, as they're now set up in the offense for the first time here tonight. Here's DeWarsop. That's the pick from McLaughlin. Up top to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to go down the far side alley. Finds Maduri at X. Pass in front. Nice shot by DeWarsop, but a nice save by Charist. Julia Charist coming up with a nice save, her first of the day. Of the night, I should say. Now here's Sophia Papalardo, number 20. And she's able to get it down to her attackman, Anna Devlin. Devlin now will survey. Gets it back up top to Hatzold. Westerby. Now Wright. Hatzold's pass gets knocked down by DeWarsop. Now it's a ground ball picked up by TCNJ. Hatzold able to find Devlin. Now a pass in front. Another nice pass, and it's deflected in front. TCNJ going to stay with possession. That's a pass up top, and that was Wright. And Wright will get another opportunity out of free position. And now I am now joined by my broadcast partner, Frank D'Antonio. Frank, how was that softball game you just commented? And just like that, first goal of the night, Anna Wright, senior out of West Deptford, New Jersey. Gets the first goal of the game as she was able to get that one past the right shoulder of Hawks. So with 12-13 to go here in the first, we see our first goal. Once again, it'll be Jackson and Westerby. Westerby, the senior out of Marlton, New Jersey. Jackson, the sophomore out of Barnegat, New Jersey. And we're just about set for the draw. Draws up, and Jackson almost had it. It was nice work by Sabrina Phillips, who now gets dropped. And it's going to be Lexi Jackson heading to the box for 2 minutes with a yellow card. Yeah, and you know, anything around the head and neck area nowadays in any sport really is going to warrant a penalty, flag, whatever it is. Got a nice crowd on hand here tonight. See number 4 ranked TCNJ against Stockton. Stockton, as I mentioned, number 2 team in the NJAC. TCNJ, number 1. Stockton having beaten Ramapo to go 1-0, to go up 1-0 in the conference, compared to TCNJ, who's already had 3 conference games. Nice pass. Now pass in front, shot, and nice save by Hawks. I believe that was number 10, Nayberg. Lions will retain possession. Here's Westerby. Loses that one, now it's up and loose. McLaughlin was the first Osprey there. She needs a little help though. And it's picked up by the Lions. Here's Hatzold. Westerby finds Hatzold. Down to Devlin. Out of X. Nice pass cut by Westerby, and it's going to be another free position opportunity for the Lions. Jillian Westerby, 3 of 11 on the season in free position opportunities. Looking to move that number a little bit.
Team itself, 45 for 85.
And we'll see what comes of this. In front, shot, hits the post. It's a little help with the post there. The Lions will retain possession. Nice ground ball by Ali Tobler. Tobler's shot, nice save by Hawks. Ball's loose in front. Second opportunity as Hawks was out of the cage. That was scary. Now Hatzold will have it. Up top to Westerby. Over to right. Down to Devlin. Nayberg at X. And if you watch TCNJ, they move the ball really well to start. No one has the ball in their stick for more than maybe 2 seconds. Nice cut. Nice save once again by Hawks. She's having a great start to this one. Ball's loose in front. It's picked up by Pellegrino. And it's going to be Jordan Hawks looking to clear it now as Pellegrino hit the deck, but she's up and moving now. Nice defensive stand by Stockton.
TCNJ very much, like you said, moving the ball as everyone is even now.
Just under 10 minutes to go here. Ospreys with another possession. Here's Maduri. Maduri bobbing and weaving. Nice save by Charist. Both goalies playing really well as of in the early stages here. Yeah, both of them showing up so far. Only the one getting past Hawks. And now the Lions will slow it down. Nice clear there by Madison Wernick, junior out of Sewell, New Jersey. Hatzold up top with it. Gets it down to Devlin. Long crossfield pass to right. Now Westerby. Osprey's playing really far out on their defenders. I like seeing the aggressiveness. As TCNJ's been a little sloppy as of early. I mean, not that it's it's not easy to not commit mistakes, but as the number 4 team in the country, you'd think that early they've had a few drops, a few turnovers that you didn't think might happen.
Yeah. That's what Stockton needs to capitalize on. Like you said, number 14 in the country.
Would be a huge win.
Yeah, it would be a huge win. You need to put up the opportunity that you get.
Yeah. And not only for the conference, but obviously for self-esteem in general. Ball's loose now. DeWarsop hits the deck. It's picked up by Westerby. No call. Westerby's still moving. And now they'll get into right. Quick offense here is Tobler. And she gets checked away by Pellegrino. Great work by Megan Pellegrino. And Frank, the last time these two teams played, TCNJ won 19-8. And they're Stockton has never beaten TCNJ, so this would also be a big win if they were able to come away with the win here in that aspect as well.
Yeah. It would be a game if they were to win, get that first win, and maybe turn the tide in the series.
Yeah.
Start off a streak against each other.
Exactly. Here's Devlin, gets it up to Hatzold. TCNJ's done a nice job of possessing the ball. They really worked their shot clock very well, as it's a little under 70 now. Pass in front to Tobler gets knocked down. And it was Neighborg who fell down there. It's going to be a call, staying with the Lions.
I think that you notice about these two teams that they are very similar this season. Very similar in a lot of aspects.
I believe this is Tobler, and she dropped it. See, it's another one of those things where you don't expect a team like this to do that, but there's a few mistakes here early, and that it could due to a little conference rivalry. There's Westerby in front of Tobler. Osprey's really good defensively right now, playing really tough, as that's Anna Devlin. Senior out of Marmora, New Jersey. Makes it 2-0 now. Just under 7 minutes to go. But if you look at the amount of possessions that TCNJ's already had, with only 2 goals to show for it, you can see Stockton's really playing tough defense.
Yeah.
And, you can see with these mistakes, too. It's not just on TCNJ. Stockton's definitely a part of that.
Stockton at home, 15.6 goals per game, and TCNJ away, 15.6 goals per game.
How about that?
So very similar in that aspect, like I said.
Yeah, and obviously Stockton having a great season. As I mentioned in the pregame, the best season since 2016. They started 12-2. They're 10-2 right now. Or excuse me. Yeah, 10-2 right now. But that was a historic season for them in 2016. They're kind of emulating it here in 2023. Now, we'll see Jackson and Westerby set to go again. And this one's won by Dworsa, but she gets checked immediately. Now it's a loose ball. Won by Westerby. And Phillips gave her a little help. Now here's Hatzold. Larissa Hatzold, the senior out of Delran, New Jersey. A lot of New Jersey players. Obviously, they are the College of New Jersey. And now we'll see TCNJ set up in their offense again with about a little over 60 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Here's Hatzold. Get it inside to Devlin, shot low, and that one goes. Devlin with her second of the night. Shoots that one low past Hawks.
Devlin with that point takes over sole possession of points as well, 51 points on the season.
Yeah, she's had a nice season for herself. She adds another goal there. And it's going to be a timeout called. So we'll take another break as TCNJ up 3-0 now with 2 goals coming from Anna Devlin in the past 2 goals scored. So we'll take a quick break with 6:06 to go. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this NJAC matchup between Stockton and number 4 ranked TCNJ. TCNJ out to a 3-0 lead, and it's really been the time of possession and controlling the ball, Frank, that I think has really propelled them to this lead so far.
Yeah, TCNJ has very much been methodically moving the ball and not really getting down there and rushing the points. They've always let the shot clock run down there, fine with that, so that's the one thing that the Ospreys have to either match or try to force them to not do.
Yeah, they're getting good, solid possessions. So we'll see Westerby and Jackson get set for the draw once again. TCNJ has won the first 3. It is up. And looks like McLaughlin will have it. Mary McLaughlin comes away with that draw control. She's tied for second on the team, now second with her 38th draw control of the season. Stockton will slow it down to 5 seconds on there. Gets it down to X. Gets it down right there from Sabrina Phillips. It's going to go to TCNJ. The TCNJ. I'm not too sure what the call was there, but it looks like she got cross-checked in the back. Maybe she fell in the crease or touched the crease before the hit. I really don't know, but it looks like they're going to call a charge there, which is basically when a girl kind of drops her shoulder or kind of, I guess, tries to create space for herself is the best way to describe it, which you cannot do in women's lacrosse. Here's Wayden A. as she gets it down to Devlin. Devlin already with 2 goals here early. Here's Wright, another goal scorer. Hatzold. Cutter, that was Westerby. I gets it down to Devlin. Cutter now is Neighborg. Back to Devlin. Just a ton of cutters early, and that goes the backhanded shot for number 12, Kira Sides, the junior out of Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey. Probably just about half an hour from Galloway, which we are at right now, making it 4-0 now. There's Kira Sides. There's a really nice use of the backhand there. She didn't have much of an angle to shoot as a right-hander right there, but made it work with the backhand. So Stockton in an early 4-0 hole. About 4:18 to go here in the first quarter. As I mentioned, they put up 9 goals in their first quarter against Ramapo. Obviously, Ramapo not a ranked team, so it's getting a little tougher test against TCNJ here tonight. But they have the firepower to put up that amount. But also, you got to credit the goaltender, Julia Charest. She's had a few nice saves in front early tonight. And that kind of a bailout charge call there on that last possession. It definitely doesn't help Stockton there. Another draw control for Mary McLaughlin. She's got a head of steam now. And it looks like she'll slow things down.
Ospreys might be looking to slow things down at this point. Not really in panic mode, only the first quarter. But
Yeah.
if you want to get some points on the board, avoid going down any more than you already are.
Yeah, it's on with time left, but yeah, they'd like to see the ball go in the back of the net. Kind of morale booster, if you will. Here's Sullivan. She gets that one checked away, and there's a call. Not sure if it's going to be just outside that 8-meter mark or not, and it looks like she will have a free position opportunity. Lucy Sullivan. She's only 1 of 3 in free position opportunities so far this season, so she hasn't had a plethora of opportunities, but she's 33%, which is a nice number.
Similarity between teams.
And
3 for 86, now 3 for 87 on the free possession.
yeah, that one just goes wide. Maduri there to back it up, so Stockton will retain possession. Just about 50 seconds on the shot clock, and just about 3 minutes to go here in the first. Here's Sullivan again. Cutter is DeWarsup, just couldn't connect. Ground ball picked up by Kira Sides. Or excuse me, that's Wade and A. Devlin finds Wright. And it's going to be an interference of some sort. I believe they might get Murata with that one. Not too sure. But either way, it's going to be Anna Wright for a free position opportunity. Senior out of West Deptford, New Jersey. Inside, shot, nice save by Hawks. She's got about 4 or 5 saves here early. She only had 1 or 2 in that game against Ramapo, but that's also because she didn't see many shots. Here's McLaughlin. Still got a head of steam. Oh, it gets checked away. Picked up by TCNJ, and now they're on the move.
Both teams on these past 2 possessions have had some open shots, not being able to take them, though.
This one right here is Caitlin Birnbaum-Kaminsky, as she gets a successful clear for the Lions, and they're back in action on offense. Here's Wright. And Cutter right there was knocked down. Nice work there by the Osprey defense. I believe that was DeWarsup, as she's going for the ground ball now, able to get it. Checked away, but it's going to stay with Stockton. A lot of local town teams here tonight. Mainland for one, Little Egg Harbor for another. I'm sure there's more. Here's Pellegrino. Able to find Axe. And DeWarsup gets it into the offensive end. Here's Aubrey Giordano. Giordano, the leading goal scorer for the Ospreys with 36 on the season, just as a freshman. She earned Rookie of the Week last week. Pellegrino earned Defensive Player of the week before that. It's actually a funny stat. So Defensive Player of the Week has only been either TCNJ's players or Stockton's. Inside is Giordano, and Giordano gets it to go. First Stockton goal of the night, and it was in a big spot as they needed a momentum shift real quick, and they got it from their freshman.
Giordano gets her 37th and team-leading goal this season. And now the shot clock is turned off.
47 seconds left in this opening quarter. It's really been all TCNJ, but that goal right there, as I mentioned, the momentum shifter into the second quarter, you never know.
At the end of the quarter, they'll come out swinging next quarter, and if TCNJ doesn't score here.
It's going to be Jackson and Westerby once again.
TCNJ, I'm sure they'll be able to cover off that goal to get back up by 4.
Yeah, and whichever team wins this draw control, obviously going to probably set up real quick and then head to the goal. So both defenses got to be ready for that. Draws up, and it's won by the Lions. I believe that's Devlin, Anna Devlin. Able to grab that for the Lions with just about 30 seconds on the clock. She finds Wright. Wright trying to get underneath her defender. Goes to X now. Tight defense from Murata. Gets it up top. Here's Hatzold. And nice job by Kirsten Axe with the pass break up there. They got to move quickly, though. Here's DeWarsup.
5 seconds.
And I'm not sure they're even going to be able to get near the goal, and they won't. As that first quarter clock expires, TCNJ up 4-1. It was 2 goals from Anna Devlin, 1 from Anna Wright, and 1 from Kira Sides for the Lions. As for Stockton, it was the lonely goal scorer, the freshman Aubrey Giordano, the leading goal scorer for Stockton. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second quarter of action. Where in that first quarter, we saw TCNJ get out to a 4-1 lead. Frank, what do you think propelled them to that?
Very good ball control. They were really moving the ball around, not taking rushed and fast shots. They were really being able to get the ones that were going to go in the goal, as well as goaltending. There's only 2 saves for the goaltender, but that plays a big role because it is just 4-1 and not 4-3.
And
as well as the defense playing a big part on both sides.
yeah, goaltender for Stockton, Jordan Hawks, with 5 saves. Her career high is 14, which she had against Kane. And it's going to be one of those days where she's going to see a lot of shots. It's going to be a lot of opportunities for saves. My name is Eric Pretz alongside Frank D'Antonio. It's going to be Jillian Westerby and Lexi Jackson once again for the draw.
Great crowd on hand for Tuesday night lacrosse.
Oh, yeah, you could hear them. Not sure they're talking about the game right now. They're just kind of conversations in between quarters, but still like to see a lot of people supporting the Stockton team. Probably a few supporters of TCNJ as well, of course. This draw is still loose, and it's won by Maduri. Maduri looked like she might have wanted to shoot that one, but she's going to slow it down. So a little change already from quarter 1 to quarter 2. Stockton got their draw control off the first draw of the quarter. So they lost, I think it was their first 3 or 4 in that first quarter, but they start off strong here in the second. Here's DeWarsup. Defended tightly by Hatzold. Now here's Giordano. Scored the only goal for Stockton in the first quarter. Marinello gets inside, but gets checked away. It's a loose ball. Whistle blows, and it's going to TCNJ.
Well, we said good defense. Giordano had that, or Marinello, had that shot. It was just knocked away off the defense.
Yeah, very active sticks early for TCNJ. Lodging a few balls loose from the Ospreys. Now here's Waden A. And she gets another successful clear for TCNJ. TCNJ, a really good clearing team. In their game against Kane, they went 10 of 11, nearly perfect. So you're probably going to see something like that here tonight. Stockton also a really good clearing team. Don't count them out. Westerby inside. Kicks it to X. There's Devlin. Crossfield pass to Hatzold. Looks like she had a lane, but it was closed off nicely by Pellegrino. And here's Morgan Vaccaro. Gets it down to Devlin. Now up to Hatzold. Westerby. Nice defense from Marinello. About under 30 seconds on the shot clock. Pass gets away from Anna Wright. Able to corral it, but they only got about 20 seconds to go now. They got to move quick.
This is the lowest by far.
Oh, Hawks out of the cage. Sorry, what was that?
This is the lowest by far that the TCNJ has let the shot clock run.
Yeah. And so it's going to be a foul against Stockton, but it's not going to be a free position, or it is going to be, and Jordan Hawks is going to actually have to go behind the defender by rule. So they're going to say the foul was against Hawks as she was coming to intercept that pass. And it's going to have to be a quick pass and a goal.
Yeah.
By TCNJ if they want anything out of this. It looks like the refs are still sorting this out. I'm sure this doesn't happen every game.
Yeah. Not too often the goalie has to be out of the goal on a free position.
Yeah. It's going to be Catherine Nayberg, the senior out of Hellertown, Pennsylvania, with the free position, and she missed it. How about that? An all-time miss.
Yeah.
From Nayberg.
I'm sure.
And I don't know that she'll see another easy goal like that in her career.
I'm sure she's going to be replaying that one in her head over and over.
Yeah.
Wide open goal.
Now Stockton looking to clear. Here's McLaughlin. She's real speedy midfielder for Stockton. She able to draw the contact. Now they'll reset. Just about 60 on the shot clock. Giordano on the near side finds Marinello, excuse me. Giordano, cross for McLaughlin.
Stockton
Giordano. Shot clock getting low, around 35 now. McLaughlin pass inside. That one gets away from her. Maduri has it at X now.
Yeah. It's one of the longer offensive possessions we've seen from Stockton.
And actually, because Charis touched that, there's a reset of the shot clock, but the cutter Sullivan couldn't handle it.
Yeah. That's very good from both teams. Good offensive possession. Didn't come away with anything but good ball movement from Stockton and only defense from TCNJ.
Stockton trying to get it back now. Has a nice job by Tobler picking that one up. Tobler, seeing she's outgunned a little bit, will slow it down. Just under 11 minutes to go here in the first half. TCNJ up 4-1 with 2 goals from Anna Devlin. Here's Westerby, gets it to X. This is Neighborg, I believe. Or no, that was Devlin, excuse me. Now gets it up to Kira's side. She's got a goal. Now Hatzold gets it over to right. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Westerby. Back out. Hatzold. And pass in front to side. Side shot. Side shot goes just over the net. Few lucky bounces for Stockton here in the second quarter. The shot clock's at 12 right now as the whistle blew, and it'll be restarted on the ref's whistle. Pass in front, shot, oh, doesn't go. So it was Tobler who never really handled that one cleanly.
Yep. Only 2 seconds.
So that's going to be a turnover. Nice work by the Stockton defense with a nice stand there.
These last 2 offensive possessions for either team have been very long and had to drain out the shot clock very much.
Yeah, it's been nice defense from both sides. Now here's Gina Murata. Able to find Drew Coxon. Now Coxon trying to clear it. She loses it, and it's going to stay with Stockton on the foul. TCNJ fans not happy with that call.
Nope.
But they'll play on. Axe loses that one now, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Unforced error for Stockton. TCNJ back on the attack. Able to find right. This is Morgan Vaccaro now with it. Gets it up top to Hatzold. Sides at X. And a whistle will blow. Not sure what they're going to call there.
Yeah. Doesn't seem.
Referee's pointing around. And it looks like it's going to be a free position for Hatzold. It's perfect on the season so far. A nice save by Hawks. Hawks coming away with some big saves here in this first half.
Yeah.
Keeping Stockton tight with them. Here's McLaughlin. Trying to weave past a few defenders. Call goes in her direction, so Stockton will stay with it.
And as I said, the way it's looking, it's going to be a goalie 1v1 here tonight between these 2 goalies.
And Stockton probably hoping to get a few more shots on cage before the expiration of this first half. They've had a few good looks, but this TCNJ defense has cut them all off.
Yeah.
Except for the one, of course, from Giordano. She'll take another run. This zone defense from TCNJ is working quite nicely as well.
Yeah.
Here's McLaughlin. Trying to get past her defender. Can't. Now to Giordano. Inside, doesn't connect. Loose ball still. Giordano will pick it up. Shot clock's going to stay where it's at, just about 20 seconds now. If TCNJ would have possessed that for even half a second, it would have reset, which Stockton obviously would have liked, but Maduri pass upfield doesn't connect. Hatzold gets it up to Tobler. It's a 3-on-3 break. Tobler trying to get past her defender. She's able to. Now sides, inside, and that's a goal. Or excuse me, that's Anna Devlin. Gets a hat trick here early.
Now the hat trick, 5-1. First goal and we've gone halfway through the quarter. A lot of defense and a lot of ball movement being played in this game thus far.
Devlin played her high school ball at Ocean City, just about 20 minutes from here, so she's a little bit of a local as well.
Yep. My hometown.
There you go. I should have known that. So it'll be Westerby and Jackson once again at center X to take the draw. Tobler credited with the assist there. And it was really all started by Hatzold off that ground ball pickup in her own defensive end.
Yeah.
Was able to start the break. Obviously Tobler getting past her defender and then dishing it to Devlin. A nice all-around play there from TCNJ. 6:55 to go here in the first half. It's 5-1 now. And Stockton's been better on the draws as of late. It looks like they'll lose this one to Devlin.
Fast break.
Devlin moving in, finds Tobler. She loses it. Pellegrino picks it up, and now Stockton's in control. Evading a few checks is Megan Pellegrino. And now DeWarsop trying to get into her offensive end. But Tobler's not going to make it easy on her, and she finally does. It's going to be a foul on Tobler, and she'll sit. We're going to see what the referee assesses, whether it's yellow or green. Looks to be yellow. So Allie Tobler, the junior out of Washington Township, New Jersey, going to sit for 2 minutes, non-releasable.
Yeah.
For a hit to the head against Emily DeWarsop. DeWarsop did a really nice job of not giving up on that play, willing her way into that offensive end.
Yeah. A couple hits to the head this game, so kind of a physical game being played now.
Yeah, we'll see the Stockton's Women Up unit go to work once again. And not sure what they're figuring out on the field here. And here we go. Stockton really in no rush with the non-releasable.
Yeah. I'd really like to come away with this possession with something.
Yeah.
Being a woman up.
And what TCNJ has been what's been working well for them is the cutters that have been going free inside. If Stockton's able to kind of channel that a little bit, see a few goals, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's one. Oh, nice job by the defense. It's number 28, Kaylee Pfluger.
Yeah.
Senior out of Pennington, New Jersey.
TCNJ could be in no particular hurry because
they're going to want to kill this off.
Would release before the shot clock goes off. So here's a whistle.
Yeah, they're going to try to kill off this penalty. About a minute left in it on the Allie Tobler hit to the head, which was a non-releasable. Here's Westerby. Right. And right now they're just kind of trying to pass it around just to get away from the defense. Is probably going to try to come out a little bit and create a turnover.
Yeah, they'd have about 7 seconds if they waited for the whole time for the penalty to erase, which they have done before, but I'm not sure they really want to on this possession.
Yeah. Under 20 to go now in that penalty. about 4 minutes and 30 seconds here in the first half. Nice job by McLaughlin jarring it loose from Hatzold, but it's going to stay with the Lions. Here's Wright.
Everybody back even now.
Toblers gets out of the box. And like you said, all even as a foul is committed by Stockton. That's going to be Anna Wright with the free position opportunity now.
With just 1 second on the shot clock, if there's 1 second later.
Takes a shot, that one goes high. And just as the shot clock was expiring, so that's why you saw that happen.
Yeah.
Here's Kirsten Axe now looking to get out of Dodge. TCNJ not going to make it easy. She's forced to turn back. Here's Pellegrino now. She'll take a run at him. Pellegrino still working. Nice work by this ride for TCNJ. And Wright hits the deck. It's going to go to the Lions. Quick restart. Here's Tobler. Axe with her. Shot goes over the crossbar. And
there could be a foul.
It is going to be. It's going to be a push against Axe. So it's going to be
desperation there because Tobler was on a fast break. Could have gotten one if there wasn't a push there.
Yeah, so that's kind of a give and take there. You know, you're going to take the penalty or the foul and not give up the goal there, but you hope to not give up the goal here on the free position opportunity to Tobler. She gets inside, shot low, and that one goes.
I was about to say high risk, high reward scenario. The high risk played in factor of that one.
So Tobler had the non-releasable a few minutes ago. Comes back with a nice goal of her own on the free position opportunity.
Her 45th goal of the season is Allie Tobler.
And what works really well about the TCNJ ride that they've been applying to this Stockton team while they're trying to clear is the fact that even if Stockton does get into their offensive end, they got about maybe 60 seconds to work with compared to if, you know, they weren't riding as hard. They might have 70, 75.
Yeah.
So nice. It's kind of like in basketball where you put the press on so that there's not as much time in the front court.
Yeah.
Once again, we'll see Jackson and Westerby. It's now 6-1 with 3:23 to go here in the first half. Once again, my name is Eric Bretz alongside Frank D'Antonio. If you're just joining us, it's Anna Devlin with a hat trick here early, the senior out of Marmora, New Jersey. For Stockton, the lone goal scorer was the freshman Aubrey Giordano in the first quarter, a freshman out of Mount Olive, New Jersey.
Yeah.
So once again, Stockton's going to need to answer in a big way. It looks like they're going to lose this draw control. Here's Devlin. Able to find Wright. And they'll slow it down.
TCNJ should be no particular hurry as of right now.
Now they're probably going to work their offense, find a clean shot.
Yep.
Good opportunity.
The way the game's going.
And if you're Stockton, you got to try to not foul them. That's been kind of what's been hurting them a little bit is the amount of free position opportunities they've given up here early. Westerby able to get past McLaughlin, and McLaughlin's baffled by that call.
Yeah.
I got to agree, though.
Yeah.
She's just playing defense right there, but maybe they called it on Coxon. So it's going to be Westerby. Take the shot low, and that one goes. So if you're noticing, these goals are all coming on bouncers.
Yeah. They obviously see something.
It's been tough for Hawks to see those, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was something they talked about and maybe saw that would work in their favor as they have gone up by 6 now.
Yeah.
Biggest lead of the night.
And everything high, Hawks has been all around that one. So shooting low, that's maybe the kryptonite they found.
Yeah.
Who knows? Once again, Jackson and Westerby will get set. Jackson first on the team in draw controls for Stockton. She's got 49 on the year so far. With 2:40 to go, it's 7-1 now after the Westerby goal.
About a minute 10 separating the shot and game clock.
And it's been a good half from Jordan Hawks, but you know the amount of shots that she's faced, it's few bound to go in, especially against a top-ranked team like TCNJ. Another draw control for Anna Devlin. Devlin's been really good in that category. She's first on the team with 85 coming into today, and she's got at least 2 or 3. Here's Wright. Finds Hatzold. Now Westerby, nice spin move. Once again, another free position opportunity. And another one that the Stockton defenders are baffled by.
Yeah. And you also got to notice that they're all coming on bounces, and a lot of these are free position goals.
Yeah. So Westerby will get another shot at it. We'll see if she goes high or low here. Got a feeling it's going low. Gets inside, shot low. Nice save by Hawks.
Hawks was ready for that one.
Here's Murado. Whistle blows. Stockton will stay with it, though. A little play on. Here's Marinello now. She's been quiet here early. Marinello, one of those girls that could just turn it on at any time.
Yeah.
She trots into her offensive end. Marinello, third on the team in goals at 32, first on the team in assists at 17, and first in points at 49. So you can see how much she's really contributed to the success here this season for Stockton.
Yeah.
Here's Giordano. Pass to Marinello. She gets that one checked away. Now they're off to the races. Here's number 24, Madison Wernick. She gets cheered on by the fans here. Just about a minute to go here in the first half. It's been all TCNJ. They've definitely controlled possession time, no doubt about it.
Yes, they have.
And they're getting those caused turnovers in their defensive end as well.
Yep. They really shouldn't be in a particular hurry, as looks like there's another confusion call.
And it's going to be Wade and A. She's 3 of 3 on free position opportunities. So she's looking to stay perfect on the season. And this attempt gets in front. Shot goes high and over the goal.
TCNJ should really be in no particular hurry. Shot clock is off. Less than 40 seconds to play in the half.
Cutter is Devlin, and she's got 4.
Or never mind.
Anna Devlin gets that one to go. And honestly, I mean, not to make excuses here, but TCNJ is a very, like, they have seniority, I guess you could say, on their team compared to Stockton with a lot of young players that are playing.
Yeah.
They got a lot of freshmen, sophomores, but a few seniors mixed in there, but not nearly as much as TCNJ. I feel like every time someone scores, I'm saying senior, junior, you know, compared to Stockton, who's got a few freshmen and sophomores in the mix.
Yeah.
So they're going to need to figure it out here early as they're in an 8-1 hole with 37 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah. As I said, they weren't really in a hurry, but saw an opportunity that was too good to pass up for a goal, and was able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, she was flying in from the top. Nice cut from Devlin. And that's what I mentioned earlier as well. The cutters have been open for TCNJ. It's just a matter of if they're hitting them or not. Not that Stockton isn't attempting to do that, but there's been good defense being played.
Yeah.
So once again, Westerby and Jackson will be set to take the draw. Draws straight up. Whistle blows. And it's going to TCNJ.
Seemed like Lexi Jackson was very not a fan of that call.
No. So Wright will have it with about 20 seconds to go here in the first half. No doubt looking for a cutter. They got one in Tobler. Makes a few people miss and gets that one to go past Hawks. That's her second of the day. Junior out of Washington Township, New Jersey. That was quick work offensively for TCNJ with just 13 seconds now, as they'll head back to the center circle for the draw.
They have figured out the Stockton defense, because at the beginning of the quarter, there was not a lot of scoring and an abundance of defense. Now TCNJ has found something that they can use against Stockton.
And it was a really nice move by Tobler, getting some space for herself with the spin move. So we got 13 seconds. Draws up and loose, won by Devlin. Now about 8 seconds. Got to go quick. And it looks like they won't get anything off here, so that'll be the end of the first half. TCNJ up 9-1 with 4 goals coming from Anna Devlin and a few draw controls, no doubt. 2 goals from Ali Tobler, 1 from Kira Sides, and 1 from Jillian Westerby for TCNJ. As for Stockton, lone goal scorer is Aubrey Giordano. So we'll take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be right back to the action after this. Please stay with us. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second half of action between number 4 ranked TCNJ and number 1 in the NJAC against unranked Stockton and number 2 in the NJAC. And TCNJ got off to a 9-1 lead in that first half, behind 4 goals from Anna Devlin, the senior out of Marmora, New Jersey. The one for Stockton coming from freshman Aubrey Giordano. But Frank, what are some numbers popping out on the page?
Those numbers popping out is that TCNJ is 24-5 on shots. That is the difference between the two teams there. And the other thing that really sticks out is TCNJ is perfect on the clears, whereas Stockton is only 7 for 13 on the clears. So that is one thing that TCNJ has done well as really moving the ball around and getting the good shots to go.
Yeah, and they're winning the ground ball battle 12-6 as well, which is obviously going to help in really any aspect.
Yep.
If you're getting those nitty-gritty 50-50s, especially on these draw controls, that'll help. That's going to be Jackson and Westerby once again. Goalies stay the same for, well, we might have a change.
No,
we do have a change in goalie for Stockton. It's Daniela Elliott, the junior out of Wayne, New Jersey. So she'll take over goalie duties for the second half after a 7-save first half from Jordan Hawks. 2 saves coming for Julia Charis, but as we mentioned in that first half, it's just the shots weren't there, so you can't really get saves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're just about set to start the second half of action. My name is Eric Bretz alongside Frank D'Antonio here in Galloway, New Jersey. The number 1 against number 2 in the NJAC. We'll see if Stockton can start mounting a little comeback here. It's going to have to start with the draw controls.
Yep. Stockton is going to have to also be careful to not allow just 2 more goals, because then the clock just keeps going.
Yep, that is a rule. If it's a 10-goal or more lead, there's a running clock for the rest of the time. Obviously, that's not going to be in Stockton's favor for trying to attempt a comeback.
Yep.
The opening possession goes to the Lions here.
So they're really going to have to come out swinging on defense to not have that happen.
Yep. Here's Sophia Papalardo. She's the senior out of Westfield, New Jersey. From North Jersey, right next to where I'm from, Clark. How about that?
Yeah.
Here's Hartzold. Finds Westerby. Here's Wright. Back to Hatzold, excuse me. Had a brain fart real quick. Vaccaro gets it. She'll slow it down. Out of X for Neiberg. She's been quiet here. Finds Hatzold. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Westerby, tight defense from Marinello. Forces it to X. Here's Devlin. Pass to Hatzold. And pass in front for Tobler doesn't connect. And she gets it back, but sends it right over the crossbar. I've seen that a few times.
Yeah. It was a great job to get it back. It was way over her head.
And Vaccaro trying to penetrate the middle right there. She's getting fouled from, I believe it was Coxon. Drew Coxon, the junior out of Chatham, New Jersey. And inside, shot from Vaccaro. Nice save by Daniela Elliott. First shot she sees tonight and gets a nice stick on it for a save. So here's Gina Murata. Sends it to the other side for Pellegrino. A little give and go with Murata. Now sends it to the near side for Axe. Just about 60 seconds to work with on that shot clock, and that's what I mentioned. That hard ride from TCNJ is not going to leave Stockton a lot of time to work with offensively.
Yeah.
Compared to what they could have, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's McLaughlin. Working with the pick from DeWorsup. Now to X for Sullivan. Just about 35 on the shot clock now. Sullivan, step on her player. It's it in front, and Giordano able to pick that one up for Stockton.
Stockton really needs to get some goals going here.
Nice tight defense here from TCNJ. We've talked about it, and that's going to be a free position opportunity for Stockton. We'll see who they get it on.
Yep.
That might be Phillips they called that on. Number 23, and it will, oh, no, that's going to be 33. It's going to be Caitlin Birnbaum-Kaminsky. So here's Aubrey Giordano. Lone goal scorer right now, looking to make it 2. As she eyes down Charist. Be interesting to see if she lets one rip right away or tries to get in front.
Yeah.
She takes a few steps. Nice save by Charist. It's her 3rd save of the day as 2 girls go down. It's going to go to the Lions. Or will it? I guess they'll say it's going to stay here.
Oh, yeah.
They're just going to have it outside of that circle. Oh, so they're going to give a free position to Giordano.
Second chance.
As the referees are going to come together and talk about it now.
Yep.
A lot of times what you'll see is a pass across the crease to a cutter in a situation like that just because there's not a lot of angle to shoot from.
Yeah.
We'll see what she does here. She's also known to just back it out and settle in the offense. She has 60 seconds to work with, but Stockton hasn't had many shooting opportunities here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have to get something going here.
Yeah, you got to think they're going to want a nice look here.
Score as soon as possible. Nope.
And she did try to send it to a cutting Maduri. Couldn't handle it cleanly, but they'll retain possession with about 50 seconds. Here's McLaughlin now. Finds Marinello. Cutter is DeWarsup, and that one goes. Nice pass from Isabella Marinello to the cutting Emily DeWarsup. And Stockton cuts the lead down to just 7 now.
Yeah. And that was a very nice goal as well. Almost a little bit behind the back. Able to get it done.
And those are the kind of looks they're going to want going forward. They're going to have to keep that one up if they plan to get back into this. Still a whole lot of time with 11:20 to go here in the 3rd.
Yep.
That was a nice job of running their offense, just getting a clean look.
Yep. Isabella Marinello.
Unfortunately, not a lot of those have been coming.
Yeah. Marinello adding to her team-leading assist tally.
Yeah, there you go.
Stockton.
Makes it 18.
Yep. Stockton looking to get something going here. Maybe have some momentum building on their side.
So it'll be Jackson and Westerby once again to battle it out in the middle. DeWarsup playing off a little bit around her offensive end. Goes up, and it's won by Devlin. Anna Devlin's been really good. As I mentioned, she's first on the team in draw controls as that one gets away from right. Crowd still staying strong here, waiting for a comeback. Right. Now down low. Crossfield pass to Devlin. And I believe that was Neighbor. Tried to get in the middle. It got away from her. Now here's Westerby. As Natalie Berry, the junior out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey, checks into the game for the first time for the Lions. Here's Wright. And it's going to be a free position opportunity.
One thing we see TCNJ doing is that long passes aren't normally that, you got to be really confident with it, and TCNJ is very confident using the long passes, and that's something that they've had the advantage over tonight as well.
Yeah, and as I stated before as well, they moved the ball really nicely as they were trying to get that to Westerby. It's loose now. McLaughlin was the first there. Giordano cleans it up.
And
the Ospreys are on the move now. Giordano with a hard fall, as that was Phillips trying to recover.
A lot of people hitting the floor. Seems like not sure who that is.
Yeah, you got the number 1 and number 2 team in the conference here. Bound to see a little physicality.
Yep. McLaughlin got hit a little bit at midfield, was on the ground, and little slow to get up. Hopefully that's nothing too serious.
Yeah, she looks fine right now. Here's Marinello. Quick burst of speed in the middle, gets checked away. Here's Hatzold. Hatzold trying to evade this pressure from Stockton. Margaret Costello checks in for the first time for Stockton here tonight. Here's Tobler. Falls to the ground. Here's Wright. Hatzold looking for a cutter. Nothing's there. She'll get it back up to Wright. 65 on the shot clock. Pass in front. And that goes in. That's unfortunate for Stockton. It was a pass in front looking for Morgan Vaccaro. There was a little deflection, and I don't know if Elliott ever saw it.
It's looking like it will go to...
It's going to be interesting to see who they give that goal to.
I think it's going to be number 8, Morgan Vaccaro.
Either way, TCNJ now up 10-2.
Yeah.
9:04 to go here in the third.
It is Morgan Vaccaro.
Yeah, Vaccaro's going to get her first of the night. I guess they're going to say that hit off her stick as some sort of deflection.
Yep. Well, from TCNJ's point of view, a goal is a goal. Doesn't matter how you get it.
Yeah. I don't think they're complaining. Stockton probably a little upset with that one, but not a whole lot you can do. You just got to keep grinding. They've done a nice job in this second half, so far at least. Jackson and Westerby. The ball is loose. Phillips right there, and she gets it. And right there, Kirsten Axe is going to get sent to the box for 2 minutes on the yellow card. So now you see the physicality.
Yep.
Maybe the referees talked a little at halftime, trying to lessen it if possible.
Nope. Maybe a little bit of frustration. We don't know.
Well, there's always a little frustration when you get a penalty like that. But
yeah.
Probably not intentional, if I had to guess.
Oh yeah, no.
So it'll be 2 minutes on the player up for TCNJ.
Another very successful long pass is Phillips very happy with herself.
Yeah. Here's Devlin at X, gets it to right. As they're making their substitutions, now they got everyone on. Here's Berry again. Crossfield to right. Back over to Berry. Now they'll work their offense. Here's Berry. Pass in front to Tobler, gets a handle on it, and it goes. She's got a hat trick. That's her fourth point of the night with 3 goals and an assist. And a really nice work by Natalie Berry coming in and making an immediate impact almost.
Yep. Pulling away in the team lead in points now with 51. 52, excuse me.
So that penalty is going to be wiped off for Axe, as it wasn't a non-releasable. So we're all even here.
Yep.
As we'll get set for Westerby and Jackson once again to take the draw.
Yep. Everybody at full control, and Stockton really in protect mode now because one more goal gets the clock running nonstop.
And the only way for it to stop running is cut that lead back down to 9.
Yep.
Draws up. Looks like McLaughlin's there. Just couldn't handle it for the first time. Second effort goes. Now Stockton will look to get a good possession here. Get that goal back.
Yep.
Here's Maduri. She's been quiet tonight. One of the senior leaders on this team. Just under 70 seconds on the shot clock. McLaughlin's got it up top. Here's DeWarsup. Gets the pick from McLaughlin.
Stockton trying to get a good possession here.
There's really nothing showing. TCNJ's defense just locking up right
Yep.
now. Pass inside to Maduri, doesn't connect. Loose ball now. And Maduri had a few chances at it. Now she finally grabs it. She had a little pressure on her. I believe that was Wernick. 20 seconds on the shot clock, though. They got to move quick. Under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And a bad pass inside.
Yep.
Just wait an A. And a whistle blows. We'll see what they call here.
Not sure what
I'm
they're
not too
calling.
sure what happened there, but they'll continue here. Wade and A will have it in her own end. With little to no resistance if she wanted to move it up the field, but she'll give it up to Birnbaum Kaminsky. Gets it up to Phillips, and now they're in offensive territory.
Yeah.
Here's Hatzold. Gets it down to Devlin. Tight defense from Kirsten Axe.
Stockton trying to answer back with some lockdown defense.
Here's Wright. Trying to get past Marinello. And she'll slow it down. She didn't really see anything develop in there. Now here's Westerby. Gets it to Devlin. Finds Neiberg. 35 on the shot clock. Pass to the X. Now back up top for Wright. Over to Hatzold. Cutter is Devlin. Nice job by Gina Murata. Locking that one up. Pass in front to Westerby's loose. Just about 10 seconds on the shot clock now. TCNJ's got to move. This is that lockdown defense you were just talking about, Frank.
Yep.
Inside, nice work by Pellegrino knocking that down. Shot clock's going to expire. And it'll be Stockton's ball. Nice defensive stand by the Ospreys there.
Yeah. It seemed at the beginning that TCNJ was just trying to run the clock and get a good shot, but it became apparent very quick that Stockton started playing some lockdown defense on them.
Yeah, a few halftime adjustments. And they were kind of checking a few of those cutters now, you see. Here's Drew Coxon. She's got a lane. She'll slow it down. Ah, she gets that one taken away by two Lions defenders. Coxon, a true defender, probably not used to really being in the offensive end as much.
As Walken takes a spill there.
Whistle's going to blow. And someone's getting sent to the box. It looks like Giordano. A green card will be assessed. 1 minute penalty for the freshman, Aubrey Giordano. So we'll see another player up opportunity for the number 4 ranked Lions.
Yep. And the Lions also know of that rule, obviously, and really want that to come into effect because that means they could potentially win the game faster. Stockton
4:30
obviously
in this third quarter still to play.
does not want that to happen.
No, definitely not. Gets it up to her defender. That was Madison Wernick. Now here's Tobler. Finds Westerby, and now they're set up in their offense. Cutter is Tobler, but couldn't connect. It's going to be Berry who picks it up, and the Lions will retain possession. Hatzold's got it, and it's going to go against Drew Coxon. It's going to be Larissa Hatzold. She's 4 of 5 on the season in free position opportunities. She's 0 of 1 here tonight. Inside, she'll take the shot low, and that one gets past Elliott. So the player up opportunity goes for TCNJ. And as you mentioned, that clock is now running until they get under 10 goal deficit.
Yep. It's like we've been saying could happen, and it's happened.
Terry, good seeing you.
So nice work by Larissa Hatzold, getting her first goal of the night. She's got an assist along with it. Now Stockton with an uphill battle if they're willing to make this close.
Yep. And really don't want to lose a streak because Stockton has never scored less than 10, and right now scoring less than 10.
Yeah, not looking good. But you also got to give credit to TCNJ. They're putting up a great fight. Obviously, a lot going right for them.
Yep. Both teams playing very much lockdown defense. TCNJ just seems to have that a little bit more, but Stockton has been coming back, like we saw on the possession prior to the goal.
Yeah. It's going to be a big draw control here. And it looks like DeWarsup's the first there, and she grabs it. Nice work by Emily DeWarsup. Trying to find Jackson, but that one's loose. Here's Devlin. Trying to work the ball up the field. Wernick now. She'll slow things down. Find her midfielder, Tobler. Gets sent over. Number 27, Veronica O'Donnell, the senior out of Moorestown, New Jersey, checking in for the first time here tonight. Here's Nayberg. Crossfield pass. Here's O'Donnell, or excuse me, that's Westerby. Finds Hatzold. Cutters O'Donnell, and that one goes. As you hear these TCNJ fans.
O'Donnell comes in the game and scores right away.
Only her second goal of the season, which is why you saw the reaction, or heard the reaction that you did from these fans here. And it is now 13-2 with a minute and a half and counting as TCNJ will make a goalie change. It's going to be number 75, Haley Wexler, the sophomore out of Plainsboro, New Jersey.
Yep. And with that goal and the clock keep going, the shot clock will be turned off for whoever gets the clear.
For Haley Wexler, who just checked in for TCNJ, she's got 10 saves on the season at 67% save percentage. She's got a little time, but obviously Cherished hogging up most of that goal, most of the goalie minutes, as she should. She had a nice first 3 quarters here. As it'll be Westerby and Jackson once again.
See how much time will be left when they get this draw off.
Yeah. Very meticulous about how their hand placement is and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we very well might get down to under 20 seconds. Well, looks like we're good.
Just over 30.
Phillips was the first one there. Whistle blows, it's going to stay with the Lions. It'll be Phillips to start with it in the middle of the field. She'll go back to her defense. Near side right here is Wade and A. And a tough pass. Pellegrino was there. She picks it up. Just 3 seconds to work with, though, and that's where the third quarter will come to an end. 13-2, all TCNJ, as it's Anna Devlin leading the way with 4 goals for TCNJ, and Allie Tobler with 3 goals and 1 assist. And for Stockton, it was Emily DeWarsup who added in a goal there in that third quarter.
Yep.
So we'll be back in just a short moment for the start of the fourth. Please stay with us. Hello, everyone, and welcome back for the fourth quarter action between number 4 ranked TCNJ and Stockton. Stockton on their home turf field, but getting controlled a little bit by top-ranked TCNJ here. We got about 15 minutes to go, and as we stated there in the third quarter, once it becomes more than a 10-goal or more deficit in women's lacrosse, they're going to run that clock. So we'll see a running clock for as long as it takes until under a 10-goal deficit, if that happens. My name is Eric Bretz alongside Frank D'Antonio, my broadcast partner. Frank, what are the keys right now for TCNJ? Obviously, there's a lot. A lot's going right for them, but what are some main things to hone in on?
That they're playing very good lockdown defense. Stockton has come on in that third quarter to play some more lockdown defense, but TCNJ has continued to dominate that part of the game from jump. And as well as the one thing they have to do for the rest of the game is to keep that 10-goal lead because the clock will keep running. And the main priority for them now is just keep scoring goals to make the deficit 10 or more.
And we saw a goalie change for both teams in the second half. It was number 75, Haley Wexler, and number 30, Daniela Elliott, who both checked in. Elliott started the second half. Wexler checked in just about the end of that third quarter. So she'll get a quarter of action here.
And it looks like Daniela Elliott will stay in as well, so that's how it's going to finish.
Well, they got another goaltender, Meg Lynch, the sophomore out of Glen Rock, New Jersey. So with 3 goaltenders, it's kind of tricky how you play them sometimes.
Yeah. As soon as this draw goes off, the clock goes and doesn't stop.
Unless, of course, they get under 10 goals.
Yep.
Crazier things have happened. It's only 2 goals. We'll see. They're just about set. Still a nice crowd on hand, though.
Yep.
For
some Tuesday night action.
Yeah. Draws up, starting the fourth quarter, and Phillips will take a hard fall. And TCNJ will start with it off the foul. They get into the offensive end. And now they get set to go to work under 70 seconds, a little bit under. Here's Vaccaro. She had a tip-in goal in that third quarter.
Yep.
As the pass to Exford Neighbor goes out of bounds. It's going to Stockton. Here's Elliott with it. She'll walk it up. Able to find Axe on the far side. Neighborg with some tough defense, but they'll play on. Here's Drew Coxon. Able to get it to Maduri, and Maduri couldn't handle it cleanly. That one's going to go out. Tough break for Stockton there. They needed a nice possession.
Yeah. One of the things they didn't need to happen on that right there.
So it'll be Madison Warnick, the junior, to take it up.
One thing that it's nice that the players don't have to deal with, as they've had to in the past, is the weather. Weather's very nice. A little bit cold, but otherwise calm.
Yeah.
Brisk night. Not windy like earlier.
Yeah, it was a nice day, and now, not going to lie, it's a little chilly here in the booth. I've definitely been warmer, but still overall a nice night for sure. And another thing for Stockton is they haven't given up at all. Still playing hard as you would expect.
Yep.
Passing, or someone in front, that was Berry. Couldn't get that one to go. It goes just wide of the goal. Quick restart. Here's Wright, passes in front for Tobler, I believe that was. Yeah, it was Tobler. And Coxon able to get it to her goaltender, Daniela Elliott. So Stockton will look to clear. Here's Murata. Back to Elliott. Elliott surveying. Finds Axe. Now Axe looking to get up the field. Able to get past one defender. And she'll dump it off to McLaughlin. Here's Marinello. Over to Giordano. Giordano trying to get inside. Gets hit, no call. Definitely a head scratcher there. They'll play on.
Yep.
McLaughlin pass in front to Maduri. Maduri had a nice chance, but just missed the goal.
Yep.
It's going to be Costello to pick it up off the end line.
Yep. TCNJ looking to employ that lockdown defense they've had all game.
There was a good chance for Maduri in front, though. Here's Brianna Robinson, who checked into the game for the first time. Tied for 5th on the team in assists. Coming off the bench. That's a nice stat to have if you're coming off the bench, especially. And it's a shot clock violation. Stockton wasn't able to get a shot off there. Well, they were, but it just didn't hit the net, which was Maduri's shot. So if it had hit the net or the goalie in any sort, they would have reset it.
Yeah. Another thing that did not need to happen at this point in the game.
TCNJ with another successful clear. They've been it might have been, I think they are perfect on clears here tonight. As I mentioned against their game against Kane, which they won 14-2 after just 3 quarters because of weather. They had been nearly perfect, 10 for 11.
Yep.
Here's Devlin, gets it up to Wright. Wright getting past the Warsup in front, and a foul is called. They might get Coxon for that one.
Yep.
And I believe they will. It's going to be Anna Wright. Inside. Wright takes a shot low, and that one goes. Right past Daniela Elliott low. That's been the game plan, trying to shoot low on these goalies for Stockton, and it's been working out pretty well.
Yeah. I'm not sure if TCNJ has a high shot. Seems like
they
they've
showed it a little bit in the first quarter, but it was Hawks. She was getting all over it, and they adjusted.
Yeah, it seems like once they figured out the low stuff would work, they just stayed with it.
Yeah.
And why not?
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
Westerby and Jackson, only 2 girls to take a draw so far today, and they're going to stick to it. Just about 9:14 to go. Jackson winning the draw. Her 50th draw control of the season, first on the team. And now she'll dump it off to McLaughlin. The Warsip is slow it down. Just about 65 seconds to work with on the shot clock.
Yep. Just under 9 minutes in the game.
Here's Giordano, finds Marinello. Marinello stopped quickly by a few defenders for the Lions, jarring it loose. Now here's Wernick on the run. She'll turn back, and they'll set up their clear. This is Birnbaum Kaminsky, able to give it up. Now inside is Weatherby, but she'll take it out and find Wright. Whistle blows. It's been one of those days where it just seems like no call is going for Stockton.
Yeah.
And Wright, once again, will have a free position opportunity.
You have days where every call goes your way and days no calls go your way.
And she gets that one past Elliott. That's her 3rd goal of the day. She's got a hat trick.
Yeah.
So TCNJ kind of running away with it here in the 4th after a good 3rd quarter from Stockton, holding them to just 4 goals.
Yeah. TCNJ at about their average for goals scored away and not at home at about 15.6. They're at 15 now. So at about their average.
And you mentioned it earlier, Stockton around 15 as well, maybe a little over 15.
At home, normally.
But this number 4 ranked defense showing up in
Yeah.
a big way here tonight. That one's won by Devlin. She's been really good on that wing here tonight. And so she'll slow it down here as they hold a 15-2 lead. 6:45 and counting to go. Here's Hatzold. Finds Westerby. Now Wright trying to penetrate that defense. Nice job by the Stockton defense closing out on her.
And
Here's Wright again. She falls to the ground. Loose ball now. And it's picked up by Marinello.
Yeah.
A bit of a case of the turf monster right there against Wright.
yeah,
Kind of just looks like she lost her footing. Marinello gets the call to go her way, and Stockton will retain possession as they still look to clear. Here's Pellegrino on the near side. Pellegrino still working her way and finally finds the offensive zone, so they'll slow it up. Just about 60 seconds to work with.
we'll slow it up.
So I just want to give a preview for what's to come for both teams. Stockton will be on the road on Saturday in Montclair, New Jersey at 3 o'clock against the struggling 3-8 Montclair State Redhawks, who they beat 16-7 last season. But we'll be back here a week from today to see the Ospreys take on the Rowan Profs, who are number 3 in the conference. So they got a game against number 1 team in the conference here tonight, number 3 a week from now.
Yep.
And it's Wade and I just getting harassed on that far sideline. They're going to call that against Giordano.
Yep.
And now they're in the offensive end. As for TCNJ, the Lions will be on the road as well on Saturday to take on the number 5 ranked Salisbury Seagulls at 1 o'clock. And they beat Salisbury in a tight 14-11 game last year. So they're looking to emulate that here again this year
Yep.
and knock off the number 5 team.
Rowan Profs just here for softball, just before this game.
How about that? How was it?
It was good. Rowan took both games from Stockton to improve to perfect in conference play, actually.
Yeah, it happens. Loose ball in front, picked up by Tobler. Now to X. Here's Devlin. Crossfield pass to Westerby. And trying to find the cutting. Devlin doesn't connect, and that's Emily DeWorsip coming away with it. Just under 4 minutes of play now. And it looks like that clock will probably continue running.
Yep.
By the looks of this one.
I was going to say a little earlier, even though the deficit in total was a little insurmountable, the deficit to get within 10 was looking insurmountable as well, and it's looking like it will be for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, I mean, TCNJ showing everybody why they're the number 4 team in the country. But
Yep.
like I said earlier, Stockton not giving up. That's exactly what you like seeing. If you're Denise Rossler, the head coach for Stockton, just no giving up. They keep fighting back no matter what the deficit is.
Yep.
Pass in front gets knocked down by the defenders.
Not giving up because there still is time. Something could happen.
I don't mean to be pessimistic, but TCNJ back on the offensive end. It's number 28, Kaylee Fluger, able to find Westerby. And now Anna Wright will slow it down. She finds Hatzel.
TCNJ in very much no particular hurry.
Not at all. But no doubt, I'm sure that they're going to continue to go to the goal.
Yep.
Here's Hatzel. Looking for an open line. That one gets poked away by Maduri. When a whistle blows.
Explodes, and the clock will keep ticking.
It's one of those things where why not just give it to her, let her go,
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Yeah, why not?
She didn't need to call that.
No. Didn't need to call it at this point, but
That's probably why I'm not going to be a ref. Here's Anna Wright. 20 seconds on the shot clock to work with as that one gets away from number 16, Sydney Shea.
I realistically would not want to be a ref, to be honest. Too much pressure.
Murata with a long pass to Marinello. Marinello trying to get it up to Brianna Robinson. That one a little behind her. Loose ball now. McLaughlin's there. It gets goosed upfield. Able to keep it in are the Lions, and they're back in work.
Back on work, no shot clock, so they can just run this out if they wanted to, unless they have a goal they cannot pass up.
They're trying to make a statement as Tobler tries to get that one past Ellie. It looks like she had it at first.
Yeah.
But Tobler getting her 4th goal. She got an assist to go along with that, leading the way in scoring with 5 points. So 1:05 and counting now.
Yep. We'll see if we can get a draw off.
I'm sure we will, just not a lot of time for either team to operate. I just wanted to let everyone know as well, we'll be here excuse me, on Saturday for Stockton's Alumni Weekend. The men's team will take on Arcadia. That game's going to be at 1 o'clock. We'll be right here for it. Should be a good one. And then, as I mentioned, we'll be back here next Tuesday to see Stockton take on the number 3 team in the NJAC, the Rowan Profs. So, draw control won by Devlin. She's going to, looked like she stepped out of bounds, but they're going to say it was a foul against Stockton. Loose ball now, 15 seconds or so. That one's going to be loose. Marinello, a shove. She's going to go to the box, but that's basically the end of the game anyway.
Yep.
As I'm not sure who took that one. That was Sydney Shea. So it's going to be a yellow card against Marinello, but not that it'll matter much with just seconds to go.
2-minute penalty, 3.9 in the game.
So looks like it'll be a 16-2 final here.
Yep.
And Shea trying to will her way into the middle, but just not enough time. So that'll be the end of that as the number 4 ranked team holds down Stockton to a 16-2 win here in Galloway, New Jersey. It was Anna Devlin with 4 goals, Anna Wright with a hat trick, and of course Allie Tobler with 4 goals and an assist. Great all-around night for TCNJ. For Stockton, they're going to want to bounce back this Saturday against a struggling Montclair State team. So thank you to everybody who followed along. Frank, any final thoughts?
Well, Stockton is going to want to have a short memory going into the weekend about this, and TCNJ did everything right tonight, starting from jump, figuring out what to do, and just locking down on defense.
So my name is Eric Bretz alongside Frank D'Antonio. Thank you, everybody who followed along. We'll be back here on Saturday for the men's game, a week from today for the women's game. Everyone have a great and safe rest of your Tuesday night.
What? There was an announcement.
Why is he like staying? Like, how is he doing that?